Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mary Cathryn Ricker, and I am a National Board Certified Middle School English teacher who was just elected by you, your Executive Vice President. And I am humbled and honored by your vote and confidence to serve. I am a third-generation teacher from Hibbing, the heart of Minnesota's Iron Range. I became a teacher because I wanted a profession where I could spend my life leaving the world a little better than the way I found it. And I earned my National Board certification and became active in the St. Paul Federation of Teachers because I decided I wanted to leave my profession and my union better than the way I found it too. But I am not so naive to believe that I got here just by sheer will and individualism. Real accomplishments, real progress only comes when we embrace our interconnectedness and reject that narrative of bootstraps individualism. I know I spent my childhood and professional career benefiting from the expansion of rights and responsibilities and opportunities that current and former AFT leaders and civil, women, and labor rights leaders battled for and secured. Even more personal than that, I grew up with parents who taught me that when you have, you give, and a community that echoed that same lesson. Hibbing High School is often called the castle in the wilderness because in the 1920s, our community insisted that the mining companies that surround us be good citizens and build the best public schools and fund the best public school system possible. I know I benefited from those who fought for those investments to create a strong community. Those who fought against exclusionary policies that limit opportunity for girls and others. After all, I was a Title IX kid. Those who fought for equal pay and opportunity for women, and for those who took a stand against sexual and workplace harassment on the job. Those who fought to give all workers a means to improve our profession by unionizing. Those who fought to integrate our communities, assure the right to vote, the right to marry for all, and to protect Native American sovereignty and provide comprehensive immigration reform. Those who continue to fight for equality and justice, knowing that we are all better together. Leaders and activists like Fran Lawrence, who work to make these gains possible. Her service to us and her work for us is not lost on me, and I am truly grateful. And, like someone I've been admiring quite a lot lately, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, or the notorious RBG, as she has been dubbed, who said, "We should appreciate the women on the shoulders of whom we stand." Women who said the same thing that we said many years later, but we said it at a time when society was willing to listen. I am honored to walk in their footsteps. I am energized to take the baton at a time when all of these gains are under attack, a time when the very values of our nation are under constant assault by those who believe in rights and opportunity for the few, not the many. I am energized by this convention and the mandate you've given our leaders to work tirelessly to reclaim the promise of America and restore the gains that have been rolled back by being solution-driven, community-engaged, member-involved, and yes, I guess this Minnesotan can be a little badass too. I take seriously the very first directive I heard you give us, to put Secretary Duncan on an improvement plan, to make academic standards about deep learning and not testing, and to keep corporate interests who want to make a buck off of education out of our classrooms, to ensure teachers have a voice and that we are seen, heard, and believed, to ensure retirement security at all. As the daughter of a retired career-long AFT member, you will pardon me if dignity and security in retirement are a little personal to me. To assure that nurses and health professionals are at the forefront of quality, affordable care, because just like better teaching conditions lead to better learning conditions for our students, we know that better working conditions for nurses and health professionals lead to better healing conditions for patients and our families. To put an end to the exploitation of contingent faculty and the rampant divestment in higher education. While my kids may be a few years from filling out college applications, to provide relief to those being crushed by student debt and guarantee affordable higher education for all who seek it. To expand affordable, high-quality early childhood education to all children, and to treat early childhood education providers like the professionals they are. And while we are on the subject of treating people like professionals, let's talk about the value PSRPs have in our schools and students' lives, while often being the first to be cut in our schools and being told their voices and skills don't matter. To win investments back in public services and a tax code that makes wealthy and CEOs pay their fair share, because public service workers and public services are the glue that are holding our communities together. This is our charge, AFT. This is our agenda, and I will be with you every step of the way, fighting back and fighting forward to reclaim the promise of America. Thank you so much for this responsibility and for your faith in me. Let's do this together. Thank you.